For the last 50 days, I've been building a new Minecraft house every single day and uploading it here. This has all been a part of my larger 100-day building challenge of building a Minecraft house every single day for 100 days. Now that I've reached the halfway point and I've also hit 1,000 subscribers on my channel, I decided to go through and give a quick world tour of what I believe are some of the best houses from these 50 days. But before we get into it, I'm happy to announce that I've now opened a Patreon. Currently, there's 2 tiers set up. The first tier for just $3 a month has many perks. You get access to a world download and schematics for every build made for this channel. You also get a house dedicated to you with a sign, cementing your support in this series forever, as well as your name in the description and read aloud during the credits of each video while you're a patron. For $5 more, tier 2 gives you access to all the same previous perks, in addition to being able to directly choose details for the next house, such as blocks used, the general theme. There's a link in the description to the Patreon for anyone interested. Honestly, just watching is already showing a lot of support, and I really appreciate it. So the Patreon is just a way for people who maybe want to throw a couple bucks to support it, which yeah, I'd really appreciate. For those who don't want to support me on Patreon, there's still a way for everyone to see the first 50 days. The first 50 houses are now available publicly on my Minecraft server, southall.us. Here's a quick tutorial for how to join and view the world. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to multiplayer, you're gonna add a server, you're gonna type this IP, which will be in the description below, southhollow.us. You're gonna join the server. You're gonna head over to the build server, and you're gonna type this command, which will be in the description of this video. This will teleport you to my world. And yeah, there it is. And again, this is a view-only world. If you want to be able to build on it and get the schematics for yourself, that'll be on the $3 tier on the Patreon. Now that's out of the way, I'm going to give a quick world tour of some of the parts that I think are interesting out of these 50 houses. And then after that, I'm going to give a ranking of what I believe are my 5 favorite houses from this challenge so far. So first up, we got the day 1 house. It's kind of a classic. You know, it was a good start for the challenge. There's a few things I'd change. The interior, for example, I'm not really a big fan of. The day 2 house here. This thing on the side, I hate the way it looks, but yeah, I think I stepped up the interior here, at least on the top floor. Day 3, a bit small, but you know, it was a quick house. A lot of these early houses are just kind of, you know, they're alright. They were like a step to where I am now in this challenge, but you know, the day 4 house, decent interior. The day 5 house is just that house, but better in every way. Day 6, support on this house was kind of insane. It's still the most viewed one. And we just got, you know, a couple, you know, decent houses here. Got the city for day 10. I'm probably just gonna skip by some of these houses because some of these aren't really noteworthy. You know, there's not much to say for a lot of these. I like this one, kind of like a wizard tower. The links for all these will be in the description below in a playlist, by the way, for those interested. Just gotta skim through some of these. I like the interior I did on this house. Amethyst house, just trying some different block palettes and stuff. Got the first cherry house, suggestion by Wavy Brody from the comment section, you know. Skip over that one and go straight to this. A decent house. I like the way this one came out. Nice interior. I like the basement. Got the tree house. First mud brick house. The ice bike. I was really trying a lot of different ideas in this like 10-day stretch here. There's this thing. Not a fan. This might be my least favorite house. It just looks so wrong. I got this one. Simple. Kind of like reimagining of the day 1 house in a way. Got the upside down house. A true classic. Just absolutely legendary house. Brick house here. I really like the interior on this one. This might be my favorite interior I've done. House with the blue roof house. Not a fan of this one. Interior's alright, but I'm not a fan of the outside. This house was okay. It was okay, but you know, it's not great. Heading up to the plot size increase on day 31. I think I like basically every house that I built after this point. You know, really try to step up the interiors on this one. Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of this one, admittedly. It was just kind of okay. I didn't even finish the upstairs, but you don't gotta know that. Bigger cherry house. This came out pretty good. First house with a garage in it. I feel like the garage on this one is also pretty good. Not the biggest fan of this one either. The interior, I like the interior of this one. Well, at least the bottom floor, but just the shape of the house is kind of weird. This one's a classic. Probably one of my favorites from the whole challenge. Not really a house. I also didn't really finish this thing, but you know, it's under construction, so it actually is finished. This was the concept I had in mind the whole time, and I definitely didn't just get lazy because it was 3 in the morning. Next house here, I like the interior of this one. I kind of started using these like spruce like support beams, kind of break up stuff in there. I definitely got a lot better with the interior throughout this challenge. It's like a thing I'm noticing as I'm commentating over this. Got like a brick suburb house. A little like loft kind of deal. Head over to the most recent 10 days. I like this house. Very detailed. That was kind of the point I was going for. Just to see if, like, you know, get out of my comfort zone a bit. You know, 2 bedrooms, kind of bunk bed stuff. Day 42. This house was alright. Nah, I like this one. I like this house. This one might be the favorite house I built. I don't know. Interior came out pretty good. The outside is really cool. I like the copper. Just overall a good house. This one's pretty good too. Kind of loft in the middle, which is a bit weird, but it looks pretty good. Not the biggest fan of this one, but it's alright. This house over here, it's kind of a classic. 2 floors. This might be my favorite interior, at least like a 2nd floor. We got this thing. Try to go for something interesting and unique here. I think it worked. It's got 3 stories too. You know, a lot of stuff going on. Very colorful was kind of the goal of this one. Sounds okay. Got nothing bad to say about it. It's just, I like the interior. Yeah, this also might be one of the best interiors I've done for like at least the top floor. Another suburb house real quick. Pretty interesting. And finally, we have the day 50 house. I like this house. I don't know if I like this one more than the other copper one. Purdy's house. But I like it. I think I like it a bit less than the other one. But it's still a really good house. That's about it for the houses. We're getting into a quick ranking of my 5 favorite houses from this challenge. So yeah. So first up at number 5, we have house number 44. This house just went for, a nice mud brick kind of thing with a dark roof. I really like the path for this. I like the driveway, the garage and everything. The interior also. I feel like I did a good job with it. It's this kind of weird, like a middle loft thing, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Definitely a fan of that house. Next up, we got house 28. This is a smaller house. It has like a brick, granite kind of outside, andesite roof. It's pretty detailed. This one's really carried by the interior though. Probably my favorite interior I've done during this whole challenge. Might be the first one with a loft on it. If it's not the first, it's definitely the best. But yeah, it just looks pretty good. Next up at number 3, we have house number 46. A pretty recent house. I want to use birch in like a kind of suburb house, so yeah, got this, got a garage, got a path. Not exactly sure I like this house so much. I think it's the interior mostly. Got a kitchen island, like an entertainment area. Pretty simple garage. Head upstairs, this is where it really shines in my opinion. It's probably my favorite, like kind of upstairs interior I've done. Like the carpet, the paintings, the kind of like height difference on the floor. Just a really solid house overall. Number 2, we have house number 37, which is not really a house, but kind of like town, city buildings. Just like the color scheme I went for, the kind of like bright white, and then the contrast with the brick. Interior is pretty solid too. It's really just a restaurant. It's not a house at all. And then this side is, kind of less finished, but I think it adds character. Really carried by the exterior here, in my opinion. And finally, at number 1, of course, we had house number 43. Really, my first time ever building with copper, but yeah, it came out. It just looks really good. I'm really happy with the final product. And inside, got this kind of drop down for a table, like this workshop industrial area. And over the top, you just have a bedroom and a nice like entertainment area. Definitely a really solid house and the favorite one I've built so far. So yeah, that's about it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've shown in the series so far. I can't believe we're like halfway done with it. Yeah, day 51 house coming later today, hopefully in a couple hours. I gotta get this video out. But yeah, thank you guys for the support, and I'll see you guys later.